Still, thank you very much, sir. Sir, I rise to support the first bill, Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill 2023, but to oppose Jammu and Kashmir State Reorganization Amendment Bill 2023. Sir, rightly, when Jitendra Singh ji was speaking, Saugat Rai was commenting from this side also. He was specifically narrated the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the architect of new nation, new India. And he is narrating him as he has done a blunder, Nehruvian blunder. He has used the phrase Nehruvian blunders. Sir, the present India, I'm not going to the details of the wonderful achievement made by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the secular fabric and the secular symbol of India, who has made India in this form, and it is being as Union of India only because of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and even Kashmir is still an integral part of India. That is only because of the policy enunciated by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, his diplomatic policy which he has adopted as far as Kashmir is concerned. Otherwise, the situation of India would have been different, because most probably the Kashmir would not have been, even the present position would not have been there as far as Kashmir is concerned. So I urge upon the Honorable Minister to withdraw that word, Nehruvian blunders, as far as this Kashmir issue is concerned. Such a observation is not expected from a responsible minister from the cabinet. It is not expected. So first of all, I would like to request the Honorable Minister kindly withdraw the remarks made by the Honorable Minister, the responsible minister, making Nehruvian blunders as far as this Kashmir situation is concerned. Sir, as far as the bill is concerned, the first bill is the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill. Absolutely, it is a harmless bill, definitely. The socially and educationally backward classes has to be replaced or substituted in the place of weak and privileged classes. Fully, I agree with it, and that can be passed. There is no doubt about it. But as far as the Jammu Kashmir State Reorganization Amendment Bill 2023 is concerned, sir, we are all well aware that on 5th and 6th of August 2019, elaborate discussion took place regarding Article 370 and also the State Reorganization Bill, Jammu Kashmir State Reorganization Bill. Detailed discussion took place. We have made our reservation as far as J&K State Reorganization is concerned. Sir, I would like to know from the Honorable Home Minister, what is the constitutional propriety of this government going for an amendment to a bill which is already been made by the Parliament, which is pending before the Supreme Court for final verdict? Sir, as far as to my limited information, it is already been, the hearing of the matter is already over. The matter is pending before the Supreme Court. We all know that a matter which is pending before the Supreme Court can never be discussed even in the House. That is the rule which is being observed by us. But here what the government is doing, government is coming with a bill and moving an amendment bill. That bill is pending before the Supreme Court for the final verdict. The hearing is over. Why don't the government wait for the final verdict? That too, the constitutional validity of the bill is being questioned. And it is a 5-member constitution bench is looking after that issue. When that matter is pending, you are bringing with amendments, means it is not with bona fide intention to give reservation to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and not with an intention to give the Kashmir migrants or for the displaced persons. The intention of the second bill, that is a State Reorganization Amendment Bill, is lacking bona fides. Hence, I oppose the bill on that ground itself, because it is a matter pending before the judicial. We know the rules of practice as far as the rules and procedure and conduct of business of our Lok Sabha also. No matter which is pending before the Supreme Court can be agitated or be discussed in the House. That is the precedent, that is the convention, that is the rules, and rules of practice is there. At the same time, the government is coming with an amendment bill so as to amend a bill statute which is pending before the Supreme Court is not good, especially a constitution bench. 5-member constitution bench is agitating or looking into this constitutional validity of the bill. That is the first point which I would like to make. Sir, coming to the bill, that is Section 15A and Section 15B. two new provisions are to be incorporated other than the reservation. Sir, 15A, notwithstanding anything contained in subsection 3 of section 14, the Lieutenant Governor of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir may nominate not more than 2 members, one of whom shall be a woman from the community of Kashmir migrants, according to 15A. According to, by virtue of 15B, it will be from the displaced person from Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir to the Jammu Kashmir Legislative Assembly. Sir, my question is, what is this nomination? And the Legislative Assembly, you have not reconstituted the Legislative Assembly. You are not ready for an election process. You know that the delimitation process is already complete. Almost all the formalities have already been completed. Why there is an inordinate delay in having the elections? Why the inordinate delay in reconstituting the State Legislative Assembly? Why you are providing this unfettered authority to nominate a particular person from a particular community to the Lieutenant Governor? That means this is inferring the fact that you are not going to conduct the election. You have no proposal and you have no intention to have the proper elections so as to put up a populistic government in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. That is why you are giving the nomination authority to the Lieutenant Governor, means you are not believing in a populistic government. This nomination process has to be taken back. At least the nomination or the nomination of a particular person should be on the advice of the elected government or at least the advice of the State Legislative Assembly. Unfortunately, that is not being done, and it is unfettered authority, discretion is being provided to the Lieutenant Governor by virtue of section 15A and section 15B of the Act. That is totally undemocratic. That is to be opposed. So I urge upon the government, kindly review the position of nomination by the Lieutenant Governor. Instead, you may give the authority to the State Legislative Assembly so as to elect 2 representatives, one from the displaced persons category and another from the migrant Kashmiris category. That is the proper democratic forum or the proper democratic way by which 2 persons from these 2 categories have to be elected. That is the second point which I would like to make. Sir, the point is, at the time of that is general discussion on the Kashmir issue, sir, at the time of the discussion of on 5th and 6th of August 2019, what the assurance given by the Honorable Minister, Home Minister Sri Amit Shah ji, that is election will be conducted at the earliest and the populistic government will be put in place. He has used the word, still I remember, at the earliest. And also there was a genuine demand from all corners of all walks of life. Everybody was demanding to get back the statehood status. That will also be considered. These are the 2 promises being made by the Honorable Home Minister. I think that the first is, at the earliest, the election will be conducted and a populistic government will be put in place in the place of this government, Lieutenant Governor. That will be done. But unfortunately, even after 5, this is 2020-23, it is fag end of the 2023 calendar year. Even after 5 years of this gap, the government, union government, is not able to reconstitute the State Legislative Assembly and to conduct the election. Then how can you win the confidence of the people of Jammu and Kashmir? That is the question. Why the government is not able to conduct the election? Why you are not able to have reconstitute the Legislative Assembly of Jammu Kashmir Union Territory? Why? Because that itself shows that you are not able to bring normalcy back in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Is not the reason by which the election cannot be held. Is not the reason by which the Legislative Assembly could not be constituted. That is why we are suggesting that the normalcy has to be, yes sir, I'm concluding. The normalcy has to be brought back. Almost all the members have already cited recently on commanding officer of a battalion is killed. Major is killed, 3 captains, so many police security personnel have already been killed. So you are claiming that the normalcy have come back. So but at the same time, sir, last point, at the same time a new term has been spelled out by the security forces that hybrid militancy is there. Yes, I do agree that there is no stone pelting in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, but hybrid militancy is there, is being admitted by the security personnel of the Jammu and Kashmir. So that is the reason by which you are not able to hold the election and to bring back normalcy in the state. Sir, my suggestion is, first you have to take the people of Jammu Kashmir into confidence. Without taking the people of Jammu Kashmir into confidence, you can never win over the political situation, turbulent situation in the state of Jammu and Kashmir or in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, but that is still lacking. You are trying to take political advantage out of the Kashmir situation, not to win the minds and the hearts of the people of the Jammu Kashmir. Then only you can win over the situation in the state of Jammu and Kashmir and can bring back normalcy. For that, the government has to take positive initiative steps. One of the major steps is to bring back the normalcy, to hold the election, and second is to give back the statehood status to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. With this point, I conclude. Thank you very much, sir.
Shri Asaduddin Owaisi.